What I'm gonna say is about to ruff a lot of feathers. Republicans suck at campaigning, at being organized, because the MAGA party and the Republicans can't seem to get their shit together. And if we don't, we are toast in future elections. Now, a lot of you may know or may not know I ran for city council in my town, and I wanted to just elaborate on that for a minute. I asked you guys to give me till after November 4th to spill the beans, and I have all of the tea. First and foremost, I lost, but I wanted to talk about what was not on social media and go behind the scenes. I ran because I love my community. I believe in family, in safety and honesty, and in showing up for people. What I also didn't expect from this was the amount of courage that it would take for me to stand up and to keep standing. The harassment. From the very beginning, I faced things that no candidate should. Stalking, harassment, and tons of online slander. I even went to the police, and of course there wasn't much they could do, but I still made that step for myself because no one should feel unsafe for simply trying to do something good in their community. And I fear that situations like this kind of online targeting, will make others sit back and sit down and be quiet. And throughout the process, people accused me of lying about receiving all these threats. My social media was used against me constantly. But the funny thing is, I'm not ashamed of that. Everything I post for a reason. I've never ever been ashamed of being a conservative and using my voice for things that I feel are important. And unlike the people that twisted my words, I respect other people's opinions, even if I don't agree with you. And yes, there are a select few of people who are responsible for this and who were very involved. But for legal reasons, I'm not going to drop their name, but I am going to show you the proof. As you can see, I blacked out their names for legal reasons, and I want to keep my decency unlike them. How dare you talk about your community members like that? Because accountability matters. And if this is the way I feel that they should be held accountable by being exposed to the truth, then so be it. It's not me being bitter. It's me holding these people accountable. And who knows, maybe city council just wasn't for me. God has other plans. I truly believe that. But the lack of support. What made it harder for me was realizing that the support that I expected from my own side wasn't really there. I understand that local races are nonpartisan. But when you have a candidate who's doing the work, who's genuinely trying to represent her neighbors, that person deserves support. Instead, I got one measly slate card, and so did others alike for me. And guess what? My town is completely blue. We went from a red town to blue in less than 24 hours, including the school board. So my side sucks at coordinating, reaching out, and being unified. There are a few people I want to recognize though. My mayor, hands down, you're the bomb. He is absolutely phenomenal, and he helped as best as he could. And my close friends and the current council members, you are truly amazing. But the higher up organizations, nothing. Crickets. Now we lost a town. It's not even balanced. It's completely blue. I do want to hand it to the Democrats though, because they are very organized. They were unified. They supported their people from start to finish. They are also very strategic, and they know how to use fear to get the voters to vote, especially using my content to help their case, because I'm MAGA. I'm a conservative. And that's the problem with the Republican Party. It's not our values that fail us, it's our unity. So the bigger picture. What happened here in my town is not unique. Across the country, conservatives and Republicans are feeling discouraged and even afraid to speak out. I know that fear. I felt it myself. Because when you see people like Charlie Kirk and others who simply speak their minds, you realize the weight that comes with aligning openly as a conservative. It's a scary world right now, not because of disagreement, but because how disagreement is handled. The Democrats know how to organize, and they take advantage of the silence and the hesitation from our side. And that silence is costing us local leadership, seats, and most importantly, faith in the process. But despite everything, I do want to say thank you to the community, to the people that showed up, who believed in me. Thank you for voting, for sending so many messages of encouragement, and just truly believing in our community. Your love and your courage and your faith mean the world to me. People like you remind me of why I ran in the first place. Because there is still good and strength and kindness here. So no, I didn't win the race. I got my butt kicked, and I'm constantly being reminded of it. But that's okay, because I didn't lose my voice. And I didn't lose my heart. This chapter might be ending, but I'm not done, you guys. And if you're here still listening and watching, you're the best. I'll keep speaking up for truth, faith, family, and for every person who has ever felt silenced or unseen. You know, sometimes we have to lose the battle to understand how to win the war. And even if we don't see eye to eye, I applaud you for using your voice, your right to vote, and despite what the fearmongers tried to tell you, I never ran to divide people. I ran to listen and to help. So if you showed at the polls, no matter how you voted, good for you. Side note, conservatives, Republicans, MAGA, everyone, if we want to win the midterms here, we have to show up. Ohio has to remain red. And with that, I'll see you on the next one.